So Norman is getting us coffees. We are in the Dulles Airport, and we are about to fly from Washington, D.C. to Vienna. And we were trying to figure out what to talk to you about. It's been such a busy week. We haven't done a lot of prep on like a really serious topic this week. And then it occurred to me, it occurred to me like, duh, we're traveling and we do that a lot and we know a lot about it. So we figured that would be perhaps useful and interesting for somebody, and not just for singers, like for anybody who wants to travel internationally, just the things that we have done to make it easier along the way. And I thought I would just get a head start since we're waiting on the coffee. And salut, Catherine. Hey. Oh, there's Norman in the background. There he is, look. I get him. Should I crush him? No, I won't do it. Will I do it? Okay, sorry. I love that joke. It never gets old to me. We had a great time in the States, and Norman's parents came to Florida, and it was just great. And now we're going back to Europe, and that's great too, but it's a little bit sad. Anyway, I guess a lot of you are probably in bed. Sorry about that. We tried to go on a little bit earlier, but it wasn't possible. We had to get luggage and get lunch, and oh heavens, who's coming this way? Looky there.
Oh, you're already live?
Yeah, I just thought I'd get a head start on it while you're getting the coffee. Norman's got our notebook. We actually did make some notes since we didn't make any notes yesterday.
Who all is there?
We have Catherine and Nidasini, and I suspect other people will join.
Nice.
And I'm having an espresso macchiato, but it's in this giant cup, which is like as big as my face. Because that's not really so much a thing
it's
here.
not really a thing here.
Yeah. But I think it's funny because when we did our little video in New York, it's like nobody cared. But here it's definitely...
What?
I think like I'm sort of hiding a little bit. I'm like, we're doing a video.
Do people care?
I don't know. I told this nice lady here because I was like, by the way, we're about to go live, but hope you don't think it's weird. But anyway, so, all right, our travel tips.
Travel tips.
Our travel tips. Can I tell? Is there a way to like make the
Catherine.
title of? I'll put this in here. Our travel tips. I'm making a comment. Oh, it's just okay. Well, evidently it's just
Our
one.
travel tip.
I didn't mean to do it like
We
that.
have
It's
one
fine.
tip.
We have one tip.
We have one tip.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't travel. Traveling is less fun than you think. No, it's fine. Okay.
Traveling
So,
is great. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not as great.
oh yeah, I forgot. Okay.
That's our travel tip. There it is. Sometimes it's great.
Sometimes.
It's not as great.
So, but this was a really good trip.
This is great. Yeah, I had a good time. This was
And okay, should I just dive into it?
good. Dive. Get in.
Notes. Our notes.
That's right.
Okay. First of all, when we're going to do a big trip, or actually any trip really,
Yeah.
I like to use one search engine first to find the flights. I know some people let their agents do that, but I'm too like, I like to do it myself. So
She does.
yeah. So if I'm booking the flight for us, I like to use kayak.com to get an overview of all of the different prices, and then I usually try to book with the airline directly, because then if you need to make any changes, that's a good thing. And I used to never opt for getting the insurance for stuff. Hey, Sandy. But now I think I'm going to start, because our travel plans change so frequently and it's only 10 or 20 bucks.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start doing that.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because we've had a bunch of different interruptions in our travels.
Yeah. It just kind of happens.
I feel like my head is really close to the camera. So,
Well, I mean, that's okay. Your head's real. You have a good head, so it's good.
oh. Okay, so that's the first one.
Yep.
This is one of yours.
Yeah. If you get a direct flight, book it. Unless it's like nuts expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just want to pay a lot of money, then you just go ahead and book it anyway. But if there's, definitely if it's a direct flight, just do it.
Yeah, because like
Make it easy
by the time,
as possible.
yeah, by the time you have, even if, let's say it's even like a couple €100 or dollars cheaper, by the time you've gone to another airport and you've bought food in that airport, which you inevitably do, and you've had to wait or your flight gets delayed.
Hey, Daniel. Howdy.
Hello. It's just I found that's a good thing to do.
It is good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
book direct flights if
Book
you can.
direct flights.
All right. Now, we did this. We did the notes backwards. So, okay.
Yeah, here we go.
This is a new one.
Yeah. This
Would you like to
this
show
one's
this
a
one too?
little bit annoying. If I'm honest with you, it's a little bit annoying. I mean, it's a little bit annoying if you're having to pack like we pack, which is where you have to go somewhere
For months.
at a
Yeah.
time. If you're going somewhere for a week or 2 weeks, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're going for like we do, then it's a little annoying. Which is, and it's not in the States
No.
at this point. I imagine
It's mostly in Europe.
It's mostly in Europe, but right now, for your hand luggage, you get 8 kilograms,
She worked
which
with,
is
like,
around like 17
Yeah.
pounds, 16, 17 pounds.
Yeah.
And so that's all you can bring in your
Super
hand
annoying.
luggage. In the States, you can still
Bring whatever. Yeah.
But,
there's Penny. Hi, Penny.
Hey, Penny.
Yeah, and that's one thing when you're buying your suitcase, weigh your suitcase, because like my
Yes.
suitcase is a really nice chimney suitcase, but it already eats up 3 kilos at least
3 or
of my
4. Yep.
weight. So then I have to figure out how to
Yep.
pack that. Otherwise, they charge you to check your bag, and that's super annoying. I have another trick for getting around that though. Can you grab my bag right there?
Yes.
I put all the heavy stuff in this Longchamp
this.
foldable
Plugging.
bag, and then
We're plugging for
that's
for
right.
Longchamp
I
now.
want to be your rep. But then when I get into the plane, I take the
Grandma.
heavy stuff out and I put it into my carry-on.
Yep.
I mean, I've actually done it in front of the attendant, and
That's
like,
true.
because I mean they're like, yeah, we know.
Well, they all
So,
know. I mean, it's
whatever.
I mean,
so that's
everybody-
that's a new thing. Be aware of that. Another thing with that is that a lot of international flights are not booking checked luggage anymore. You have to pay extra for that. So just
Yep.
be aware.
Pay attention to that
when
when you buy
are-
the ticket.
Yeah.
Because there's like a basic ticket that's basically
Super
just
annoying.
the ticket and just gets you on the plane with nothing.
It used to be not like that, but now it is what it is. So whatever. Okay. Okay. So actually, getting on the flight, doing the flight, all that stuff. Traveling made me age twice as fast as usual over the last years. Daniel, it's because you didn't have our tips. If you had our tips, then no, come on.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's exhausting and it's stressful, and it's like sometimes I feel like it's not fun anymore. Anyway,
And
okay.
it's actually more difficult than when even I started.
Yeah.
And I started like 12 years ago, and it's
not as fun.
not as it used to be easier.
It's true.
Anyway,
Okay, so
I digress.
I've got one thing, like dressing for the flight, especially
Yes.
a long flight. Like we're about to do, what is it, a 9-hour flight to Vienna?
no, I think it's shorter than that.
Is it
actually.
shorter?
Yeah.
Okay, see what Norman has here? He's good, but most people I would say don't wear light colors because you can't know if you're gonna get turbulence, if you're gonna spill something on yourself. Like I never wear white on an airplane. Yeah, I don't like that. I have a technique also that I wear normal clothes onto the plane, and then when I get to the plane, I have like yoga pants. I have like a sports bra because it's
Yeah.
just more comfortable and
Make
it's better,
yourself as comfortable
better for your
as possible.
circulation. I wear flat shoes. Don't wear high heels. Don't do that. It's exhausting.
And actually, wear shoes that come off and on easily.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
States, you have to take your shoes off when you go to security
right.
anyway. But wear shoes that
Yes.
are just come off and on.
So, yeah, I just always think it's better to take care of your health. Okay. What's another one?
Go early.
Oh yeah, go to the
Take the
airport
stress
early.
out. Go to the airport
Just
early.
go early. I know it's
Don't.
boring.
It is. It can be
But
very boring. But just go.
Just go there, sit
It's
there, check in
Yeah.
early,
Yep.
leave yourself lots and lots of time to do everything you need to do, and bring a newspaper. Just do something.
That's old school right there. Bring a newspaper.
Yeah, I mean, just something to slow it all down and
Yep.
not be stressed out because it's stressful enough. Okay, I think we covered that. We covered that.
Yep.
Because the notes are backwards, I'm like, oh no, where are we? Okay,
we're here.
We're there. Okay. Okay. Well, we don't do this anyway, but don't drink alcohol on board of a long
We'll have
flight.
many people that will disagree with us on that.
Don't do
because
that.
a lot of people love to drink alcohol when they fly. We actually don't. Because
It's
it
not good for your
dehydrates you.
voice. It's not good for your skin.
And you get dehydrated anyway.
Yes.
On flights, you get dehydrated.
And you need to stay alert.
This makes it worse.
It's just not. And I don't think it helps you even fall asleep. I think it just makes you groggy and feel terrible. Get a coffee. We're getting coffee. See, I have one thing with coffee, and this ties into another
Coffee.
another thing.
This is my cup this week.
I don't like to drink it
Sorry.
just before the flight though, because I've found sometimes I get nauseated, but maybe that's just me. This is a good one.
Yes, noise canceling headphones. Do
Invest
that.
in them.
Invest in
Just
them.
get them.
Just get them.
It'll make your life so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. And I've got a thing with that too. I don't really like to watch TV regular, like normally, it's
Yeah.
not my thing.
This is her thing on planes.
But my favorite thing is if there is like a terrible TV show that I want to watch, and I store it all up all year, get the whole season, and then I watch the whole thing on a long flight.
Yep.
And it is so much fun to do that.
Kills
And
the time.
Yeah,
Time goes by
time
very
goes by
quickly.
quickly, and you don't feel bad because like you were going to be in an airplane anyway. And I found it's
Also,
difficult.
it can be a good place to study and work if you
Yeah,
need
you're
to.
really good at that. For me, I'm like sometimes too ADD for that. I'm like, I can't study on the plane. I start to fidget and I get bored after
Well, I can't
30
do
seconds.
it. I can't do it for like a long period of time. I have to, but nonetheless.
Can you get my toiletry bag out of there?
Yeah.
So, I'm obsessed with buying travel sizes of my favorite things, and I'm really specific about it. I don't have all my favorite stuff. Oh, the clear one. But you know that everything has to fit into this bag. And what I like to bring are hand cream, deodorant, body cream, makeup remover, lip balm, hand sanitizer, eye drops, and toothpaste.
Yep.
Because I don't want
And you
to
could
have
even
to
put
wait
nose
to
spray in there if you want.
all of that, all of it, whatever you need. People would freak out. They start
There you
seeing
go.
Kaiser
They
on the
would. You
plane.
could do that.
Do you think I
that
should
would
do
be
that, or do you
awesome.
think I would get
I think
upgraded
it
on
would be
Austrian
really good.
Airlines? I think I would get upgraded.
I think that because, have you told them, on Austrian Airlines,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have an incentive. I think that we maybe should tell them about this.
Do it. You tell them.
So on Austrian Airlines, when you get on the plane, they're playing a video and it's going through the different regions of Austria. But when they get to, which region is it? It's
Shoot. Oh, it's
Lord.
Vorarlberg.
Daniel
Vorarlberg.
There it is. I was going to say, you're going to kill us if we don't know this.
He doesn't care. It's Vorarlberg.
But it's Vorarlberg. When they get to that region, they play a video from the Bregenzer Festspiel, and it is of the flute that we did when I was there, and I'm the one that's in it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to him today, actually, and say, listen, I
need
the
to be
one
upgraded.
that's on your video. I need to be upgraded. Get
Yeah.
us up there.
I don't think that's going to happen. We
But
already tried it.
We have a
It's
thing about
totally
this, and this is something you can do.
Oh yeah, this is a good tip. This is a really good one.
really good one.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a little bit of a chance, but you can buy an economy ticket,
Yeah.
and then when you get to the gate or when you check in, you can ask if you can upgrade either premium economy or business if you want to, business class, and they have huge reduction on prices. 'Cause
Yeah.
normally if you fly business class especially, you pay $3,500, $4,000
Oh yeah.
for a ticket easily.
Or $7,000.
Sometimes $7,000, it's nuts. But then you'll buy an economy ticket for $600, and you go to the gate, and maybe they'll charge you $500 to upgrade business class.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Yeah. It's
And
a really good
and so
tip
it's
if
a
you start.
really
You
good
know,
thing.
a lot of you guys who are freelancing and you're
Yep.
traveling a ton
All
and
the
you're having
time.
to go all the time. Then sometimes, like, I mean, I wish
Yep.
there had been something on this flight because, like, we're
I'm
gonna
tired.
be up all night and then we
I
have to
already
travel in
feel-
2 days.
Yeah, I already told Sula I already feel jet lagged today
So-
for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you
But-
did 2 Verdi Requiems back to back plus all the rehearsals.
Maybe that
and
was
now
it.
you're flying internationally, so I think it's like it makes sense.
But there was nothing to.
But yeah, that's a really good tip.
That's a good one. I
Because
like that
it's
one.
it's not like we're just doing this once a year. When you're traveling all the time,
Yeah.
you need to think about your health. You need to think about how you take care of your body, and so that's a really good one. And speaking of that, oh yeah, you need to drink water. You need to drink water every hour, and you need to get up and stretch
Water.
every hour for your
Walk around the
circulation, for your
plane.
health.
Walk around the plane.
It's really important.
Yep. People love that when you walk around them.
Well, I don't
This
care.
circle.
Oh, I do
I'm
stretches.
kidding,
I
that's a joke.
don't care. I don't want to get, circulate. I've had friends. Okay, I won't get into that, but you just need to get for your circulation. Okay,
Let's
just
not
do
get
it.
into it.
Just
Let's
trust
not
me.
get into it,
Just do
guys.
it.
Let's not get into it.
Okay, this is one that is maybe. I know some people watching have had flight sickness, and I have had that.
Oh yeah.
And I used to think, if I just don't eat before the flight, that'll help me not throw up. But actually, I finally got so miserable, I asked the flight attendants what to do because I couldn't take it anymore. Like once I turned 31, it's like I got sick on every mode of
Literally.
transportation.
It
It's
was
so
31.
weird. Guys, I don't know what happened. For all of you who aren't 31 yet, you need to check in with me. I don't know. So I asked the flight attendant what to do, and she said you need to eat just before you fly. It'll settle your stomach and something. I don't know what the connection is with the inner ear, but whatever. Eat just before you fly, and eat just before you land. And our ear, nose, and throat doctor in Vienna, who's brilliant, said, especially if your ear is giving you problems, to start drinking water 20
water.
minutes before descent. and you look weird because you're like kind of sipping the water really slowly, and it's kind of hard to ration it that way. But
Better
it really,
than
really,
chewing gum.
yeah, it really, really, really works. It really works. That's a good one. So, okay, did we cover all of the? I think we covered all the travel tips.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I've had questions about how to get over jet lag and how we've managed that going back and forth. And there was like 1 year we did 10 trips or something, round trip craziness, and how we did that. So, would you like to tell them about when we hadn't made this connection with staying up? But like, well, just like,
Lord, where were we?
we were going to Venice to see Sherman, and we were
terrible.
routinely getting up at 4 p.m. and we were like, what is
It was
happening right now?
awful.
And we didn't have the technique down for that.
Yeah, I mean, Spain for some reason is odd.
Yeah.
I've had horrible jet lag. I think besides that one in Venice, the other 2 times I had really bad jet lag was both times going to Spain. And I don't know if it's just
Well, it's probably because the culture, because they stay up later.
They
too.
stay up later.
You know, I don't know anybody.
I was going to bed like 7 in the morning
Well, they have
and getting
dinner.
up at 3 in the afternoon.
They have dinner
It's crazy.
at 11 p.m. They start dinner at 11 p.m. in Spain. So it totally makes sense.
That's nuts.
Okay, so anyway, when you get wherever you're going, so like we know tomorrow is going to be not as fun a day because we're going to fly all night, stay up all night, and we're going to arrive at 8:30 in the morning, and then we're going to stay up all day, and that is how you prevent getting major jet lag.
I'm not
You have
excited.
one miserable day where you stay up all day,
Yep,
you feel
there you go.
hilarious.
There you go.
You just accept that you're going to feel hilarious,
Yep.
and kind of a little weepy, maybe a little jittery. A little weepy, a little jittery.
Oh yeah, but, well, you
A
hit
little bit
about
like, what's
hit
happening
about
in my life?
3 or 4 in the
Yeah, you're like-
afternoon, and you just feel
Yeah.
it's
But you got to do it.
toast.
You have to stay up. Our goal is always, hi Isabella, our goal is always to stay up until 9 p.m.
Yeah.
the day we arrive.
when you
And
get the most tired. That means just get up and go somewhere.
it just sucks. Yeah, you get up and go get
Go walk
coffee,
around
but do not go to
town.
sleep.
Don't go to
Don't
bed.
give into it because otherwise you will be jet lagged
Stuff.
way longer than you need. So that's the
Stuff.
first tip. When it hits 9 p.m.,
Yep.
then we take a sleep aid, and we've tried lots of different ones. We finally found the one that works for us. I don't remember the name of it, but if
don't?
somebody, well, I mean like the chemical that's in it or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's called ZQuil in the States.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
get it in the
take.
States.
Anyway,
ZQuil.
we've tried like all natural stuff. That didn't work. My body's like, I reject this. So I
We
had to.
needed the chemicals.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but we take it at around 9 or 10 p.m. And then the next tip is you just have to, if you get up, let's say even if it's like 4 a.m., just get up and stay up.
Yeah.
And eventually that will arrange itself,
Yep.
right?
Yep. That's right.
I feel like I'm sorry, I'm hogging all the points. I'm sorry, Norman. Here, you do some
Those are good.
points.
But you've hit it. You've hit it. I mean, you've kind of done it.
Okay.
I think those are all the points.
Oh, okay. Well, like we only do that routine for like 3 days, 4 days, maybe depending on the time change.
Yeah.
So.
And it's easier going to Europe than coming
no.
back
It's
to the
easier.
States.
I think it's easier going to the States.
That's what I'm saying.
You just said going.
Did I say
to-
easier?
Yeah.
See, I've told you, I'm already jet lagged. It's more difficult going to Europe for jet lag.
But that's because the
coming to
flights
States.
arrive at night. And
Yeah,
whenever we come
when you
from,
arrive here. When you arrive here, you arrive
But when
the
you're going
evening
to
with-
Europe,
yeah.
they always arrive in the morning, and then you have to stay up
all day.
So there's a couple other things besides the sleeping routine. I like to do a little bit of light exercise to get rid of the fatigue, and also I find like I get adrenaline when I travel. So just it's stressful, and then your body's all like weird, and you're what did you just do to me?
Yep.
So a little bit of light exercise, running, walking, the gym or whatever you like to do, and stretching. And I like to take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C for 3 or 4 days when my body's going through that change. And I think that's pretty much it. There's probably other things that we do, but we're trying to get something together for you quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that cover everything?
I thought we did.
Alrighty. If anybody has any questions, just type them up in the comments. Otherwise, that's it. The Living Opera website is online. www.livingopera.org, not .com, .org. Do you use a humidifier? I heard it helps a lot. We have, but you know what's funny about that? We usually try to reserve that for when we're really not feeling well because it's too cumbersome to travel with the humidifier. And look, how can we say this? There are certain things that I think are more psychological because like you can't travel with that everywhere, all over the world necessarily. I know that there are some personal ones.
Yeah, I think they're making these like new like small things
Yeah.
that do
But,
that, and that might be good.
But generally, like,
Yeah.
just try to do everything as normal as possible. And then we were sleeping, for example, this winter because it was so dry in our apartment. We were sleeping with a humidifier every night just to keep moisture in the air. Because I found dryness almost always equals getting a cold for
Yeah.
me. And so that's,
Generally.
you know, in the winter I use nose spray and humidifiers, but during the year, try to avoid it as much as possible. Because I found, like, for me in the past, if I had certain things that I felt like I had to have, it became like a crutch for me. And so, you know, the biggest part of this project is to, like, bring as much normalcy into this really weird lifestyle that we're in. So that's, yeah, but that's a good question.
But
Sorry.
we
I
have
feel like it was
heard
really
of some
long.
people who do that.
That was a really long answer to a simple question. I apologize. I just had a double shot of espresso.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
good. But yeah, we will be in Europe this week. We're traveling to Copenhagen on Thursday, I think, the 20th. Thanks, Daniel. Have a good
good night, Dan.
rest.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, it's midnight in Europe.
Yeah.
So yeah, hope you guys have a great
Yep.
Sunday evening if you're in the States. A great sleep if you're in Europe. Trooper for staying up. And we will see you,
Next week.
yeah, I guess from